Another quick testosterone video. I want to talk about the fact that people get very hung up on the dosages when it comes to testosterone transscrotal cream in comparison to injections. A typical dose for injections of testosterone cypionate per week for most men is somewhere between 150, 175, maybe 200 milligrams per week. Now, how men choose to split that up over the week, it could be daily shots, it could be every other day, it could be once a week. People that use injections need to find the best amount of time in between their shots that works for them. But you cannot make a direct correlation to the dosages for cream to the dosages for shots. So I use 200 milligrams of cream per day. And that number might seem alarming, but the pharmacokinetics of cream is different than injections. So basically, when I put 200 milligrams of testosterone per day on my skin, what my skin actually absorbs and the amount of testosterone that my body actually processes and uses is way less than 200 milligrams. There is a process by which the skin absorbs the cream and the cream goes into the bloodstream, and through that process, not to get too technical, some testosterone gets lost. So what I'm actually getting per day is very specific to me, and that could be most people's gripe with the cream because it's not as accurate. So what I absorb from applying 200 milligrams of what somebody else might absorb could be very different. So you really want to go based off of your symptom resolution and also blood work. So I'm a big advocate for taking your blood work often in your first year. If you've just starting TRT, you've never used testosterone before, my personal recommendation would be to get your blood work done about 45 days into starting TRT and the next 45 days as well. So day 45, day 90, and the next 45 days, day 135. I think that gives like a good snapshot of how you're responding to the cream. I think it's very important to get your blood work drawn 5 hours post application in the morning, and I am a big advocate for applying AM and PM. Now, my other videos talked about how I had used the Versa-based cream, and now I've switched over to a Trevis-based cream, and basically it's still being absorbed through the skin. There's a different base, right? Because we're not putting pure testosterone into our body. It's mixed into a cream to allow the medicine to penetrate into our bloodstream. There's 7 layers of your skin, and not to get too boring or deep with that, but just wanted to make some clarification on you can't make a direct correlation between shots and cream as far as dosages, and the last thing is that each cream that you use has a percentage of testosterone. There are very low percentages, like 5%, 10%. I use 20% cream, which seems to be the most well tolerated and the most effective for me. So I always recommend someone to try the least invasive and lowest dose possible for symptom resolution. Now, some people are dead set on using shots because it's more accurate and they can truly assess to dial in their dose correctly, because there's a lot of variables when it comes to absorption in your skin. You do need to make sure that your scrotum is clean and it is dry and it is shaven, right? Because hair can cause issues with absorption, and you do have some limitations using the cream. It's recommended not to go in the shower, go in the pool, go in a bath, or have any sexual connect or anyone actually touching your scrotum for at least 4 hours after application. So that limitation could cause some gripe with people as well. But in my first year at TRT, as I said in my last videos, I'm around month 8, month 9 right now. I feel great. All my symptoms have been pretty much absolved. And I guess my only issue I'm struggling with now is sleep, and I've always had that issue, so I don't think testosterone has caused any difference there. Sleep apnea, having a wider neck, definitely sucks. But thanks for listening. Any questions? Let me know. Peace.